And right now, I'm going to talk about my two months ago. The way I thought about some of the abilities then would be different now based on like some of the things that I've learned. So currently at this moment, I'm just going to talk about the two favorite ones that I like. So now I'm going to talk about all of these abilities, right? I'm not going to talk about all of them, but I'm going to just try to make this as quick as possible. Let me just say that out of all of these abilities, some I like, some I don't like, some I that for now. Daredevil is the same thing. It doesn't fit my style of play. So I'm probably never going to use it. I'm probably never going to use this either. So right now, we're not going to think about these two other than the fact that those are the ones that I don't care about today. So moving forward, I'm going to talk about the ones that I really do like. It's no particular order, but I think that one of the ones that I really like, is Tactician. Only because I use Crash Cart and I use the kinetic jump, right, as my major and minor ability. So there's people that grapple. I like to jump, teach his own. So anyway, I like the fact that because of this charger on Tactician, it charges up way more faster. But it does it good for a second reason. Number one, if I ever needed my Crash Cart, right, that means that like everybody using a Crash Cart, at least a majority of people, they try to like be a little bit more safe with their movements and stuff until they say, oh, okay, let me just chill out for a little while. Let me wait until it charges up a little bit. And then basically for a moment of time, let me be a little bit less aggressive until it charges back up again. And then I can utilize it again. I just have to chill out much less time because it's going to charge up again so I can use it again. It's not going to be instant or nothing, but it charges up way faster. And I believe that this is the only ability that makes it charge up faster. So even if I didn't do it for the kinetic jump, I definitely like the fact that if I die, I get picked back up again. I have to wait less time before I can think of, okay, I could be able to run around after I throw the equipment. Every time I'm shooting into enemies, I can always get some of my ammo back. I don't fully know the breakdown or the ratio of that, but I just know as I'm shooting into enemies, I'm going to get some of my ammo back. So, I mean, somebody is on another page will probably have a much better breakdown than that. But as long as I can get some of my ammo back, that's all that I care about. This pinata, I didn't fully understand how it works at first. And for any of you guys that don't know, I'm going to give you a brief summary. I'm a zombies player, right? So there's a lot of times when you're picking an ability, right, at the Pack-a-Punch machine, you can either choose to do more damage or deal with more crowd control. So there's a lot of times that somebody will put on fireworks, right? So every now and then fireworks will go off. But so your gun is potentially not as strong, but you got an ability that activates every once in a while for crowd control purposes. Now, I like to use burnt. I used to use burnt on all my weapons because a lot of things are weak to the burnt. And by me burning the enemies as I'm shooting into them, I'm going to overall deal more damage, right? So I like the fact of that. But nothing like fireworks or anything like that is going to deal with crowd control. That's where this comes in. Every time you kill an enemy, right, when you break a pinata, a prize comes out. So every time you kill an enemy, there's a chance that a random Molotov will go off or a random grenade will go off. And it's automatically. It doesn't happen every single time you kill something, but every now and then, the only thing you need to understand is that every now and then when you kill an enemy, there's a chance that a random Molotov will go off or a random grenade will go off. So as you're shooting into them, right? So in my case, let's say I put burnt on my weapon, there's a good chance that as I'm burning them, as I'm shooting them, because I chose to use the burnt ability on my gun, I know for crowd control purposes, that will pop off, and I could deal with crowd control in another way. Is it the same as fireworks or like those purple black holes that pop out? No, but it does help with crowd control a little bit with the sacrifice of having a much stronger weapon. So the second ability that I really like is Bulldozer. There's a lot of times when I simply died because of not having fall damage. I fell off the building in the wrong way, or my game glitched out a little bit, and then I'm thinking that I'm still gliding, and then out of nowhere, I just see myself dead, and I'm like, how did I die? I didn't deploy it fast enough. But my game was kind of glitching out at the moment as I was on my way to the exfil to figure out what the hell's going on with my internet. And there was a lot of times when I died and I didn't realize it because I didn't have that on. So me being able to jump down I don't have to worry about a safe landing or nothing. I could just fall down and I could just drop down at any time and I'm good. By killing them, I get some of my armor back. So there's a lot of times when I'm in a situation where there is no armor, or because let's say like I'm inside the Colossus, right? And I'm at the entrance and I'm trying to kill everything and I don't have that much armor. Just by simply just killing enemies without picking up anything, I'm going to get some of my armor back. So I like that fact. And the fact that my fire rate is way faster, that's an added bonus too. So I like absolutely everything on this, and it helps me out tremendously, especially this. I like every single thing that's on this, and it helps me a lot. So these are my two favorite abilities. Now, a lot of times I like to use Bulldozer because I don't want to blow myself up because of the ion. By having the ion, you do a little bit more point blank range. When you're up close and personal with the enemies and you're shooting them at point blank, you're gonna do a lot more damage that way too, and that's always a good thing. The only problem is, right? Let me just say this, right? I'm gonna make it real short and simple. I'm a zombies player first. At the end of the day, I'm a zombies player. I'm playing an EndGame, but anytime I'm in EndGame, I remind myself that I'm a zombies player first. So I really don't like to get close up to enemies just to deal more damage. I do it because I have Bulldozer on, and I know I'm going to do more damage. But this point blank, to me, it's a good thing because I deal more damage, but it goes against the way I play the game, because the way I play Call of Duty in general, because I always like to shoot my enemies for a distance, not up close. So this goes against. So this is a blessing and a curse. I like that it makes extra damage, but I don't like the position I got to put myself in to do the more damage. So this is not something that I really fully like. This right here I do like. I like the fact that if I'm flying around or something like that, I know that I can always get that one plate. But to me, being able to max that out just to have one plate, we have two plates, right? I don't think that it should be completely broken, that you completely revive all of your plates, because I feel like that would be too broken. But one plate is not good enough. I would have liked it better if it was two plates. That way they meet me at least halfway. So I'm kind of like a little disappointed in this. You max it out, it only replenishes one plate. I don't know. I'm 50-50 about that. And the damage. So when you revive somebody, it still sketches. And I like the fact that you're kind of like elements of flopper with this.